client est toujours le bienvenu.
Quelle agilité!
What's all this?
Robespierre. He's declared today a festival of the Supreme Being. A paean to the virtue of the nation and the citizens' duty toward it.
Why does that sound familiar?
As far as Templar doctrine goes, it's a loose interpretation.
We'll never get close to him in the middle of all this. We best retire and wait for a better opportunity.
Still thinking like an assassin. This time, I have to think.
Oh? And what would that be?
Think like a Templar.
Amazing! Thought we were supposed to be rationalists now. What's he thinking?
Oh my, that's lovely.
Vive Robespierre! Bravo!
Vive la liberté!
The Supreme Being ain't called for Robespierre. I'll eat my ass.
Ridiculous pomp and circumstance.
What is he thinking?
What now?
Robespierre is unassailable. He's got half the guard out in force. We'll never get within 10 yards of him.
Just what I said.
But he's not as popular as he was. The Purgers, the Supreme Being cult. If we can discredit him, he's finished.
A massive public spectacle is the perfect venue.
Exactly. Paint him as a dangerous lunatic and his power will evaporate like snow in April. But we'll need some convincing evidence.
I have an idea where to start. You coming?
Meet me after. I have my own arrangements to make.
Let's see. Incriminating evidence. Incriminating evidence. Looks like a diary.
At exactly 5 in the morning, a general recall shall be sounded in Paris. This call shall invite every citizen, men and women alike, to immediately adorn their houses with the beloved colors of liberty, either by rehanging their flags or by embellishing their houses with garlands of flowers and greenery.
Not quite what I'm looking for.
What the hell's going on? Wait a minute.
A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Germain.
Not quite what I'm looking for. Publiciste de la Révolution française, the day after Marat died. Not quite what I'm looking for.
Monsieur, as you have been the savior of the Republic, I beg you now to be my brother's savior as well. Even now he languishes in prison, arrested by patriots more zealous in their heroism than careful in their methods. No warrant for André's arrest was ever issued, and yet he remains imprisoned in Saint-Lazare under suspicion. I pray you do not recall my brother's writings in the Journal de Paris, coming as they did from an intemperate poet's heart. Rather, I beg you, if my own humble skills have been even the smallest of aid to our glorious revolution, spare my brother. In his writings, I see the burgeoning of France's greatest poet, a light that will shine for all time. Yours, in patriotism, Marie-Joseph Chenier.
Not quite what I'm looking for. A letter.
Monsieur Robespierre, take care that you do not allow your personal ambitions to come before the great work. That which we do not for our own glory, but to remake the world into Malay's image. Germain.
Maybe something a bit stronger. Publiciste de la Révolution française. Hardly the sort of thing to topple a tyrant with. Merlin, Tallien, Bourdon. These are all deputies of the National Convention. Lists of political figures written in the hand of a man fond of sending his rivals to the guillotine. Yes, these should do nicely.
Friends, Republicans, it is up to you to cleanse the earth they have sullied, and restore the justice they have banished from it. Liberty
What was that?
God's green earth. Which way?
Come back here! I'll turn you into horses!
At this moment, he sees an entire nation at war with all the oppressors of the human race, suspend its heroic efforts in order to raise its thoughts and vows to the great being who gave it the mission to undertake these efforts and the strength to execute them. Did not his immortal hand, by engraving in the hearts of men the code of justice and equality, right there the death sentence of tyrants? Did not
Come here, you maggot! I'll break your bone to spite your powder!
decree the Republic, making liberty, good faith,
Where do you think you're going?
the order of the day for all centuries and for all people? It is not
You gutless man!
Si Robespierre n'est pas inaperçu, c'est raté.
Well?
A list of names. 50 or so deputies of the National Convention, all written in Robespierre's hand and all opposed to him.
I imagine those good gentlemen would be quite interested to know they're on that list. But first... Monsieur Robespierre brought his own refreshments. Strike the guards, I have an idea.
Distract the guards. Right.
Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the walls from... Yes. Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism, they can no more tear the walls from... Armed in turn with the daggers of fanaticism and the poisons of atheism.
Man. Oh well.
People. Sacrilegious conspiracies. People fear no more their people fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies.
Away with you!
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. We must be generous, compassionate toward the unfortunate, and
L'homme étrange.
Inaperçu.
be compassionate.
How did I get? Causes hallucinations. This will make him look mad. Now we have to make him look dangerous.
The list of names.
It must fall into the right hands, anonymously. If our involvement gets out, it'll tip Germain off.
Leave that part to me.
disappear with him. They're so peaceful! Fashion's the only thing I'm gonna do! The remorse from their own hearts. You hold up your woeful head. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Heroes come.
Robespierre natters on about freedom and mercy, while thousands go to the guillotine. If Don somewhere allowed to see this, he would choke on his own.
Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not destroyed, and obstinate in our anger against former tyrants. Imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and vigilant in success. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole world. Let us not count on unalloyed triumph or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its author than the remorse from their own hearts. You who are hold up your woeful heads. You can again raise your eyes to the sky with impunity. Now, whoever you are, you can again think well of yourself. Let us depend only
Conduct unbecoming me. Who the hell does Robespierre think he is?
Let nature
What is it, sir?
gain all its magnificence and wisdom all its
Damn
empire.
your eyes.
The Supreme Being
Bloody hell,
is
what did
not
they steal?
destroyed. Let us be generous toward those who are good. In times, imperturbable in the heat of danger, patient in our work, terrible during setbacks, modest and vigilant in success. People, fear no more their sacrilegious conspiracies. They can no more tear the world from the breast of its horses than the remorse from their own hearts. You who are wretched, hold up your woeful head in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole.
Sûrement pas.
Let us depend only on our constancy and our courage. Now, whoever you are, again think well of yourself. Let us not count on unalloyed prosperity, triumph without obstacles, or on anything that depends upon the fortune or perversity of another. Let us be generous toward those who are good, toward the unfortunate, inexorable toward the wicked, just toward everyone. Let nature thus regain all its magnificence and wisdom all its empire. The Supreme Being is not destroyed. Let us be serious and discreet in all our deliberations, as men who determine the interests of the whole world. Let us depend only on our constancy and our courage.
That should set things in motion.
The Supreme Being is not destroyed.
It is wisdom, above all, that our guilty enemies want to drive from the Republic. To wisdom alone does it belong to consolidate the prosperity of empire.
Being a list of enemies of the revolution.
100 names here.
Robespierre's gone too far this time.
That set the fox in the hen house.
Pity the hens. Now what?
We wait. It won't take long. Once Robespierre has lost the support of the people, he'll be no more use to Germain. When Germain abandons him...
He's vulnerable. Let's go.